Today, we're talking about a powerhouse skincare ingredient you might not know, but you definitely should. It's been hiding in plain sight straight from the heart of the Amazon. It's called Cupuaçu butter. So let's get into it. You know the big names, right? Shea butter, cocoa butter, we've all used them. They're like the OGs of skincare. Super rich, super thick, the go-to for when your skin is screaming for moisture. But what if I told you there's a cousin in the family? A super-powered cousin, actually. One that packs an even bigger hydration punch, but feels, well, totally different. It's time to meet the Amazonian secret weapon. Okay, let's try this together. It's Cupuaçu. One more time. Cupuaçu. That's Cupuaçu. For years, it's been this amazing secret in Brazilian beauty, but now science is catching up and proving just how incredible it really is. All right, so where does this stuff actually come from? Well, its story starts, you guessed it, deep in the rainforest. It comes from the seeds of a tree called Theobroma grandiflorum. And here's a cool fact. That tree is a close relative of the cacao tree, you know, the one that gives us chocolate. So they're family. But believe me, this cousin has a few superpowers that chocolate can only dream of. Okay, so let's put it to the test. How does Cupuaçu really compare to the butters we already use? Let's do a little head-to-head because the difference is something you can literally feel. This is the game changer right here. Think about shea or cocoa butter. They're thick, they're heavy, they kind of sit on your skin for a while. Cupuaçu, totally different. It's super lightweight. The second it touches your skin, it just melts, and it absorbs so fast. No greasy, heavy feeling at all. I know what you're thinking. Butter on my face? Is it going to clog my pores? And that is the #1 question, right? It's a totally fair concern. But this is another area where Cupuaçu is just different. And the answer, thankfully, is no. It has what's called a low comedogenic rating. In plain English, that means it's super unlikely to clog your pores. So yeah, you can use it on your body, but you can also use it on your face without freaking out, even if you've got skin that gets congested easily. Okay, so it feels amazing, but does it actually work? Let's talk about performance. Why are people starting to call this stuff a super moisturizer? That term, super moisturizer, isn't just some marketing buzzword. It's based on science. See, most butters work by creating a seal to keep moisture in. Cupuaçu does that too, but it also does something else that's kind of mind-blowing. It can actually pull moisture out of the air and draw it into your skin. It's like a magnet for water, plumping up your skin from the inside. So how does it pull off this magic trick? Well, first, it's loaded with healthy fatty acids, things like oleic and stearic acid that feed your skin. Then it's got these things called phytosterols, which are basically plant compounds that help bring back your skin's bounce and elasticity. And like we said, while it's busy pulling water in, it's also making sure that the moisture you already have doesn't escape. It's a total win-win. But wait, there's more. Seriously, the story doesn't stop at moisture. The latest science is showing that Cupuaçu has some other amazing tricks up its sleeve. We're talking protection and even regeneration. Check out this number, 11.67. What is that? Well, in one study, scientists tested a formula that was 20% Cupuaçu butter, and they found it had an in vitro SPF of almost 12. Now, getting that level of natural sun protection from a plant butter, that's a huge deal. And it's not just about sun protection, it's also a rock-star antioxidant. Just look at this study. It pits Cupuaçu, that's the CE, against vitamin E, the VE. Now, vitamin E is like the heavyweight champion of antioxidants in skincare. But look at the bars for the 20% formula. They're pretty much identical. That means Cupuaçu can fight off environmental damage just as well as the industry's gold standard. Wow. Okay, this next part is where my mind was really blown. It's not just about protecting your skin from future damage. New research shows Cupuaçu can actually help your skin heal and regenerate itself. So a recent study looked at human skin cells and found the extract basically gives them a little pep talk. It tells them to multiply and move around, which is exactly what you want for healing. But get this, it was also shown to switch on the gene that makes elastin, you know, the stuff that keeps skin bouncy, and the gene that makes hyaluronic acid. It literally tells your skin, hey, make more of the good stuff that keeps you firm and hydrated. So with all of this amazing science, you have to ask, what's next? Where do we go from here? Well, researchers are already exploring some seriously futuristic ideas that sound like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. Okay, brace yourselves for this. Cosmetic textiles. Here's how it works.
They take the Cupuaçu butter and they shrink it down into these teeny tiny nano capsules. Then they infuse those capsules right into the fibers of fabric. So imagine putting on a t-shirt or lying down on your pillowcase and having that fabric slowly release all those amazing skincare benefits onto your skin while you wear it or sleep. That's not science fiction, it's what's being developed as we speak. Okay, let's pull all of this together. We've gone from a tree in the Amazon all the way to a high-tech biotech lab. So what's the bottom line? What do you really need to remember about Cupuaçu?
It's pretty simple, really. You're getting hydration that's on another level. You get that amazing lightweight, non-greasy feel. You get antioxidant and sun protection benefits that are backed by science. And maybe the coolest part, you get an ingredient that helps your skin heal and rebuild itself. It's the whole package.
It's this perfect marriage, isn't it? You have this ancient wisdom from the rainforest, this beautiful natural ingredient, and it's meeting modern science that's proving just how powerful it always was.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If an ingredient this incredible has been waiting in the Amazon all this time, what else is out there? What other secrets for our skin are just waiting to be discovered? Makes you think.